Hello and welcome back to my channel, Meandrius Plays. Today I found a new game that I saw on sale on Steam. It went on sale to commemorate its 1.0 release. It's another in the city building genre. This is Laysara Summit Kingdom. I played around just a little bit with it before I was recording, not much at all. And let's just jump into this. The general premise of the game is you're trying to settle on mountains because a mist that is making people sick and crops not grow and such is invading the lowlands. So you're always building on these mountains, which is pretty cool, pretty unique. So I think some of the major challenges with this are going to be the limited space, and it also seemed like logistics were a pretty big part of it. So I clicked the campaign, so that's at the default adept setting, right around easy, basically. Right above it, it's the second lowest difficulty setting. And it looks like the controls are pretty standard. The zoom and movement does seem a little bit odd because you go around a mountain instead of above a map. So first thing, it wants us to just test out some zooming. Easy enough. Oh, what was that? What is that? Salt deposit. Interesting. Okay. Wanted us to zoom in and out. Pause and unpause the game. Cool. We can do that. Build a food market. So it seemed like it wants you to build there. That a lot of these things have ranges. We need to build roads. Okay. Build a road. They have different upkeep, it looks like. Increases carrier movement and building ranges twice as much as trampled road. Okay. So that's kind of different types. All right, so it said to the mountain entry connection point. So that's right here. There we go. That'll work for us. The food market is operating now, but it's run by 8 ad hoc workers. Using ad hoc workers is highly ineffective. It's much better to build houses to increase the town's population. Oh, so they're like contracted. Okay, contracted out basically to fill in gaps. I see gold up here. I don't see a whole lot of like wood or anything else for resources at the moment. Have 8 lowlanders living within range of a food market. Okay, residential. A lowlander hut. I think I'm gonna build some more roads first, all around this. This is a 2x2. Huh? Oh, R apparently does not rotate. It builds up building a road. So yeah, let's just have them back to back, I guess. As I want 32. Did they just instantly fill up? Looks like +4 dwellers. And these are lowlanders because they're lowlander huts. Okay, so yeah, they like instantly build up. If I hold shit. Okay, it does let the common shift click to get multiple to copy the building. That works. Let's then go over here. Okay, so I was able to shift click. When I hit shift, I noticed this dropper icon, which is pretty common for a copy icon. Wait for settlers on the mountain. That's great. So yeah. Shrines? And then providing with the food. Yeah, I would say food comes before. Spirituality comes first. I would disagree. But so be it. Can satisfy need in range. Okay, and it highlights what's in range, it looks like. Okay. Maybe if we put another road here, could we get by with just one of these? Because they have a gold upkeep cost. Whoa. Money minting, exporting goods, donations. Upkeep. Okay. So it looks like instead of wood and other resources, it's just like, here, you need enough gold. Ah, we weren't able to quite get away with just one. All right. Now they're all in range. Learn more about your folks' need. Click on a lowlander hut. Okay. Wonderful. Once we meet these upgrade requirements, you plug it in the needs. Food, different foods. Sampa? Fish and eggs. I don't know what sampa is. It looks kind of like wheat. Close the house menu. Woohoo! Build a chicken farm, and it's highlighting, okay, food, prosperity, distribution, avalanche management, treasury, resources. So it's on the food tab. That makes total sense. Egg production, okay. Oh, and then I gotta click here. Chicken farm. Make sure the chicken farm has the food market in its range. Okay. So even if I build it down here, it's still in range. I'll do that, I guess. Yeah, provide them with legs. Transport. Send. Okay, you can click it like that. Looks like they have a click and drag here. I'll try that next time. Our small village is starting to take shape. Steady food supply. Feel right at home. They need more than that. Complex production chain with Sampa. A flour made from barley. Okay, so looking like a flour icon was correct. So Sampa production. I think that's how you pronounce that. A mill. Sure. Pretty simple. The mill is an example of a building which, besides human workforce, requires yaks to operate. We have ad hoc yaks because we don't have any yaks. Okay. Residential. Land hut, artisan house, monk's dormitory, and yak pasture. So we need some yaks. Oh, looks like something wrong there. Now it looked like providing per mountain zone. So if you get too high in the mountain, it provides less yaks, maybe? All right, now back to Sampa production. Build a barley field. Okay, that makes sense to me. Okay, now it said click and drag. Okay, so you can just click on it and... Okay, that's way quicker. Oh, and then you need to... Okay, interesting. Well, now these are able to be upgraded, it looks like. Can I just click? Okay. That's pretty easy to do, too. What was that symbol? There was a symbol that popped up that I couldn't see. They already told me this. Let's see. Placing a few more barley fields using the duplicate tool. Easy enough. Sure. Edition 12 sample. Okay. Feeling restricted by building ranges, let's learn one way of dealing with that. Let's start by placing a fishery near a river. Then you can use an intermediate building a carrier post to effectively increase the fishery's range. Okay, so food again. Fish. Fishery. Does need access to a road. And it's not in range. So we need distribution. I guess we can just put it right there and then go. Cool. We have 21 unemployed workers. That's quite a few. Right, the first step towards our mission. Yeah, so they're trying to get to one of the tallest mountain peaks, and this is like the first start of it. And they want to place a shrine on it, so the gods will get rid of the mist. Or the spirits, sorry. so we look like the campaign we're jumping between some mountains. I think it said the first 2 were tutorials. Copper. Balanced vegetation zones. Hope Spark Hill. Let's give it a try. Nice cozy mountain for another outpost. Looks like we'll go higher this time. I think I see a copper deposit. Built some artisans in time, but let's start with lowlanders. So, food market again. They want us to build it there. Sure. Good a spot of any. Hit R for road. Let's go right there. And then like that. R for road again. It seems like the roads are free, or at least these basic ones are. And we need the lowlanders, so that's here. Ta-da. See what they need. Oh. They need a praying place and eggs and cheese. Like cheese. Okay, they just decided they wanted it. On a different mountain. Just feel cheese made here would be delicious. Okay. A yak shack. Oh. Oh, from the yak shack it has to go to a cheesemaker. Okay, I accept that. Okay, but I bet we have ad hoc yaks. Yep. Maybe not. So your money balance took a significant dip. That's probably because of the ad hoc yaks, I'm guessing. Yeah, missing yak force. I approve of this message. Okay, let's build that yak pasture now. Yak force. Okay. And it did supply 7 yaks. So we gotta get these to level 2. So they need eggs still and praying place. Let's just go here and... Oh, did it not build? I don't think it did. Something like that. Perhaps. I should reach all of them, right? Indeed. Okay, and then they also need eggs. Okay, and eggs were pretty easy. We just needed a chicken farm. Right there. Okay. Cool. The lowlanders are happy here. The artisans won't be satisfied as easily. Okay. Perfect place for an artisan district. Okay, so they probably have different needs, so maybe we want them separate. How do we get over there? I'm guessing, yep. A bridge. Okay. Let's bring the road over there first and just see where it lines up. See if there's any. Okay. Right there it lines up. There we go. Why not? Oh, and then the grid's on different. I guess that makes sense because the grid's kind of like orientated towards pointing towards the summit of the mountain. Okay. All right. So artisan house. We need a food market. Sure, right there. Oh, we need to connect it to a road. Okay, easy enough. Also 2x2. So we'll kind of do that same thing, I think. They need another one. How many do these? They do provide 4, but they wanted us to have 40. Oh, one more yet. Sure, right there. Okay. Oh, these guys want Sampa. And if anyone knows if I'm mispronouncing that word, just let me know. Okay, well, we want that to be right in there, but it needs a barley field. Not in ring. Okay, that won't work then. That wasn't delete. Oh, move building. Wonderful. Not ready for copper. Every new building, we're closer to losing money. We need to do something. Donations. Yes, that's better than taxes in some ways. Okay, so there's really no way to rotate this building that I can find. Middle mouse button definitely doesn't do it. R doesn't do it. Tab. Like quick look at settings and keybind and see if there's a rotate building. Does not look like it. Alright, that's a little annoying, I guess. Oh, they have shortcuts for the different stuff, but not for the yaks? No yak force? Okay. So be it. Yeah, when you start making asymmetrical buildings like this, it would be nice if I could rotate them. Okay, it's giving us money there. Okay, let's click it again here. Because we didn't have these guys in raid. Now we gotta tax the poor people. Or, sorry, have the poor people have a place to donate too. Operation Copper Mine. Miner gun on the cliff. Okay. Looks like you click this or mouse over it. Yeah. Can't actually select it. But you can mouse over it and then go up here. Build mine. Oh, and then it has you place this. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Oh, half finished product. Okay, we have the mine. Oh, okay. Prosperity. Commodity supplier. Okay, so this is the like the food market, but different. Can't distribute half made. Oh, okay. Copper utensils. Goes from the copper mine to a copper smith. Copper mine, copper smith. There we go. What's that say? Seems there aren't enough utensils for everyone. However, a coppersmith only uses 1 unit of copper. Uses 1 unit, and this produces 4. Okay. So, we just need to make another one. Use a carrier post to divide the resource flow. Okay, so we can't just drag it to multiple. We need a carrier post here. So like this. Cancel the existing route first. That's not it. That's just disabling the building. Destroy building, move building. Cancel transport route. Okay. And then, can this go to multiple? Yes, it can. This obviously has to go there. All right. Sweet. So it looks like the click and drag and the rotate functionality is kind of all in one. Because you rotate around the mountain as part of your click and drag. And then middle mouse button kind of zooms out a little. Okay. Doesn't look like he can quickly go to a different place, though. Well, he kind of can. A little difficult, though. I really like the looks of the graphics on this kind of cartoonish look. Not like super silly, but not like hyper realistic all the time. It's good to have a balance in different games. You can only do so much with the like news cycle where it's all doom and gloom. Higher mountain areas. We access. Okay, so we can access that. Shaft. Well, you know, we got this road here, so let's go like that and then connect it. Sure. You gotta climb that stairway? That... Ooh. Guess it's a shaft, not a stairway. Oh, it acquired yak force. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We have 12 ad hoc yaks. Is some of these requiring yaks? That requires yaks. That requires yaks. Where's this? Okay, yeah, all of them require 4. Possibly even the copper mine itself. So yeah, we are short on yaks. So we have 12 ad hoc yaks. I don't like that. We need to expand our yak force. I think I'm actually going to incorporate that into our Timberborn, that we need to expand our beaver force. Do these have needs? Do the yaks have needs? Just upkeep, it looks like. Oh, we need lowlanders to work it. But we still have unemployed lowlanders, so that is just fine. Okay. Beekeeper is one of the buildings whose productivity depends on the mountain zone. Okay. So, oh, it works better in the middle zone. So the lower one's not necessarily. And how can you tell which zone? Is it just the color of the grass? Because this looks green and this looks yellow. Possibly. I have 2 operational beekeepers in the middle zone. Food. Honey production. Many wonder why bees are so picky about their surroundings. Our main hypothesis is they just really like the color yellow. That's why they work well in the medium zone or the middle zone. That's kind of funny. It looks like it just automatically clears these rocks. It doesn't, or trees. It doesn't look like we need to harvest them for anything. Sure. 2 beekeepers. Your brilliant plan seems to have a flaw. We gotta transport it down. No, I don't know if an open mind helps. Fellow monks. Build an academy? We need to increase the research level. The research level increases for every scholarship facility like an academy. Okay. Sure. Employs a ton of monks, so it's disabled by default. I have 6 monk dormitories at level 2. Okay. Let's get a road up here first. Okay, so monk dormitories. Also 2x2. I wanted 6 of them. Not in range of a food... Oh, we need a food market up here too. Okay. Obviously, they need a praying place. Or 2. What else did they need? They need honey. Okay, so we bring the honey over to the food market. Scholarship. Oh, we need to... The academy, we have to enable it. Okay, because it automatically disabled it, it said, because it requires a ton of monks. So, this was enable building. Alright, now these are all ready to upgrade. Which gives us 8 monks per building. We reach research level 1 because of this thing? Okay, here's research level. Academies, monasteries. Okay. We gained access to the cart post. Works like a carrier post, but isn't restricted by range. Therefore, it's perfect for long-distance transportation. It's useful to send honey down to your artisans and finally upgrade their houses. Okay. So, cancel that route, maybe? Resource income versus consumption. So, production, basically. Not income, I would say. That'd be a better word. 5, and we're consuming 4.8. Okay, so even with the 1... beekeeper supplying this food market, we have enough honey, so we can have this one supply the carrier. And this uses monks. Okay, so we need to send it to the food market down here. Indeed. And then monks carry. Okay, so that's how the shaft works. It is like an elevator shaft. Okay. That's not stairs. I was really hoping the monks and stuff wouldn't have to walk up those stairs. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, but these can upgrade. We're getting 4 more artisans, it looks like, every time we upgrade. Cart post can send resources to multiple destinations, so let's use that and send honey to the lowlanders as well. Yes. Lowlanders deserve honey. What does that say? Honey supply not meeting demand. Okay, so what does that say? Not enough resources sent, so we just need another beekeeper, probably. To quickly navigate between different sections of your mountain, you can use the overview camera. Hold mouse, middle mouse button and mouse to move. Okay, yeah, but it drags so slowly, I don't know if it's any quicker, really. Maybe on a really big mountain it would be. Map info. Okay. Pause menu. Oh, hey, what do we got going on over here? Perfect spot for a trading post to ensure proper connection with the capital. Sure. Snow. An avalanche could be triggered. The monk advisor or whatever that is seems a little too... Everything will be okay. Just go for it, for my liking. It looks like there's another access point here. Wait, didn't we have one over here? Okay, yeah. Interesting. Wonder why there's 2 access points to the mountain. Do we even need to build that since we had this? I don't know. But traveling between mountains all the time seems a little extreme. Requires artisans, yak force, and upkeep. Okay, they said basically we're building it next to this guy. Cool. Oh, it's going to happen literally right away? Okay. Test of our faith. Okay. Mr. Plow. And it needs to be in range, it looks like. Okay. So. Costs additional expenses until it's done. Process takes some time, so speed it up. Okay. It's unburied. Oh, there's nothing for him to do, it looks like, and he's costing a lot of yak, so let's go ahead and disable him. Let's go back over to this artisan area. I think we need more yak force. And just out of somewhat petty smite, the fancy artisans that require more stuff, will have... Oh! They combined there. Why didn't they combine here? Well, if you can make them combine going left and right, it really makes me kind of mad you can't rotate to make them combine up and down. It looks cool, though. Oh, we don't have enough lowlanders. It's telling us to focus on other stuff, but I don't like the fact that we're paying for those ad hoc lowlanders. There we go. All right, so we did disable this. Just move the... Okay, why do we need to move it, though? The center of the region, okay. But it's going to need a road, then. Okay. Foresters. They do produce... Okay, they do produce, like, wood. Increases power of passing avalanches. Okay, but where we put that doesn't look like it's going to work. Let's try moving it again. Okay, so the white area is the area it protects. Okay, now that's completely protected, I guess. Oh, is another avalanche going to seriously happen that quick? Interesting. Is the trading post safe? It looks kind of covered in snow. Well, how long has this video been so far? Okay. Yeah, we can. Let's look at the options. Aren't familiar with city building games. I think I'm a little familiar. Definitely don't think I'm ready for veteran yet. I'm new at this game, but I'm going to try professional, I think. The worst that could happen is I get my butt kicked. Some avalanches, some rivers, or standard avalanches, balanced vegetation zones. There's copper and salt. All right, here we are. This is our destination. What a magnificent mountain. It kind of looks more like two mountains to me. Yeah, logistics are going to be a challenge. A little bit more. Yeah, lowlander district here. That makes perfect sense from what we've done thus far. Did it almost look like there's avalanche potential? Yeah. That or... Oh. There's where it could be an avalanche. So just because there's snow up here doesn't mean there could be an avalanche. Gotta find these snow caps are the problem. Okay. One thing I noticed, which I'm not sure how I feel about, the water looks like it's flowing even when the game is paused. Just a very minor thing to complain about, but if we're pretending that time is paused, time should be paused. Very minor. Very, very minor critique there. Yeah, we don't want the ad hoc lowlanders. Okay, was it Z? Yep. Oh, can't hold shift while you're putting it down. If you want to be successful anyway. Okay, something like that. Also make a donation spot right away so we don't run into like money issues right off the bat. Oh, but those need artisans. That would be a good reason why we don't do that right away. Because we're not actually, I don't think we're, no. Having ad hoc artisans run this would cost more than what it's going to generate. Oh, we actually need more lowlanders than that. Okay. Road up here, why not? What do these got? Whoa, lots of needs. Sampa, eggs, honey, textiles, yak races, grain place. Okay. The tutorial or current objective is telling me to prioritize Sampa, so I guess we'll do that. So we need a mill and some Sampa fields. Okay, going left and right, they combine just like the yak. It's gonna take up to 12, so just like the yak, whatever they're called, yak pastures. There we go. Because this mill requires some yaks, so we wanted to make sure we have that. We don't have enough lowlanders to work all of this. Maybe we disable this one since we don't need. Oh, it looks like some buildings can have... Oh, what is this? Hay. It's producing hay and barley. Okay. I'm sure that hay will come in useful later. Bats. Okay, that guy really wants bats. There's snow caps there, and they need the rivers. Okay. So, I guess... Bridge? Bridge? Bats? Road. Okay. Like I kind of thought, we do need to connect all of these. Money balance turned negative. That's no good. You need a food market up here. Then we can get some of those artisan houses. Oh, we can just move it. It looks like for free. You want... They want us to have 40 again. That's quite a number. Okay. We do need to start collecting donations, but we also want to... So we can turn this one on. We do need to build some... some trees for that snowcap. Yeah, I'm more worried about that snowcap. So, avalanche prevention. Protected from weak avalanches, protected from powerful avalanches. Okay. Okay. But these trees do take some upkeep. Demolish too. What if we just demolish them? Does that... Oh, that's the move. I don't know if we got all of our money back. Probably because, yeah, there's a construction cost and an upkeep cost. But it looked like if we built them together, they kind of... The triangle of protection goes up. this is connected to a road so it can send out wood. Okay. Um, money's going down fast though. Maybe can we disable these? Oh, the trees go away if we disable them? I guess that makes sense. Is there just dump and disable building tool so I can just select all of these? Because yeah, our money, we're having problems with money. Missing worker pump. Oh, we don't have enough lowlanders for something. That's costing us lots of money. There we go. They need another food type, and they need eggs especially. Okay. And they need, what, crane place? Cool. Now just increase our income. Now we don't have enough eggs, though, so that's kind of to be expected. Okay. Just leave that there. Extra income. Let's do what they said and get the monks. Where did they want us to build the monks? In the high zone. Okay, so it is like brown. So to get there, we need another bridge. Nope. Road. Shaft? Is there any place to build shafts over here? Indeed. Indeed there are. But they kind of want us to go towards that high zone, so go there we shall. Okay. So, monks. We also need a food market up here. Road to the food market. And then the monk dormitories. 10 monk dormitories. 10 of them. Okay, we definitely know they want a praying place. Okay, does this have an upkeep? It does. Okay. Not bad, but could be better. Enclose the monks with monastery walls? Okay, well that changes everything about where we had stuff. Now that I know we need to move them. I just click and drag? Not really. Now that I know they need to be enclosed in a wall, that really changes how I'm going to have it set up, right? Okay, that wall. Can it cross? Okay, it can cross roads. Okay. Doubt it can cross. No, it can't cross the prayer place. Just as an experiment, I'm gonna I'm gonna move a prayer place. What if I go? Okay, it can only be a gate. It can't be. Okay, if I want to just move these, is there a shortcut to the move tool? Probably. I'm just curious if I have it mostly enclosed, but just off to the back here, like this reaching here. Do I need a wall on all four sides, or if it's on a cliff side, does it count as enclosed? I guess was my question. Not working, it would seem. Let's try to move this one again. And have it like... No, it needs to be completely enclosed. Alright, so yeah, let's go back to plan of demolishing this. Doesn't look like we're getting any money back. We're just getting the upkeep reduced. I probably could have went with bit of a different plan there. Okay, so these need to be surrounded by a wall. That's tougher. So we need these one away from... Okay, let's say that this was like our wall. We can build the road through it, no problem, but then they need the path. Okay, so this actually does need to go down one even. Okay, and then... Oh, they need a space in between, don't they? This wall actually makes things kind of crappy. Okay, so... On all sides, Okay, let's build the road. And now we need room for that road, so these need to move down yet again. Is there a hotkey for that one? There probably is. I just don't know it off the top of my head. Okay, so now let's move more of these. All right, do you have your enclosed? You do! Wonderful. Ish. Let's move the praying place. Ugh. Man. Okay, let's move some of these walls. Oh, we can't just move walls, I guess. We're gonna need more area here. Because we can't get all of them praying places as is. Yeah, that's a problem. So, what if we expand it out this way and put some of the houses... Why can't I build that? Am I running out of money? I only have 7. Yeah, we gotta unpause this and collect revenue during this. They need Sampa. So we need to build... carrier post, but for the carrier post we need research level 2, so we need not enough money to build the academy. Let's build that donation center over here, maybe. We don't even have enough for the donation spot. Okay, now we do. Okay. Did that actually increase the amount of money we're making because of these monks? It doesn't. Donations from nearby citizens is only 72 and it costs... Okay, we increased it a little. We don't have enough artisans now. These artisans need stuff too, like Sampa and honey. Well, this is the middle zone, so we can go ahead and make honey production over here. I need bats. Oh, it's not close enough to the bath? Okay, so what if I do that little movement thing again? I'll put you over there. Okay, they're all in range of that. Why can't these be upgraded? Oh, they have unsatisfied needs here. Okay. Sampa. Okay, so we need that cart post, which requires artisans to work it. Okay. Oh, now that we filled those okay, now we're making money. So yeah, let's get a cart post. We need research though, so we need the monks to do the research. So we need the academy. Money balance turn negative. That has a lot of upkeep. Okay. No, it just needs a lot of monks. It needs 60 monks. Let's disable that for now. Okay, so we do need to get this wall built. And then we can delete this other wall and move some of these like far away ones, like this one. We can have it over here instead, and even this one. Can't have it down there, I guess, because I didn't go down far enough. Dang it. What if I... Yeah, we don't want it looking like that quite, but like that. Okay. The reason I'm doing this is to get places for me to put the train places that all of these guys can reach. Okay, so now they're a little bit happier, but they need some. They're not in range of a food market. What if I'm gonna move another gate? Okay, that helps. Oh, that doesn't help. Okay. I'm gonna figure out a way to make this work, guys. Boom. They all have their parade places. I'm gonna have to really experiment with having to encase them in the walls like that. Really is kind of a pain. So they need Sampa. They need eggs. Okay, question. If I build eggs up here, it employs lowlanders, but is that a problem that the lowlanders are way over here? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, so what else do these guys want? They need honey. I could make honey up here, but it's going to produce only 3 because we're in the high zone. So that's somewhat of a problem. I can move this maybe here. What's that? Supply too low on eggs. Okay. We can have another chicken farm. Let's keep the game moving, I guess. We do need utensils. How many monks is this? This is 44. This requires 6. Can we... Is it all or none? Kind of looks like it. All right, so let's do that. And that will enable us to build the cart post. That can... Go from here all the way to the cart post. Maybe if I didn't try to hold shift to make it go faster. What? You're not receiving anything either. Undo that, send it there. Oh! Improve your money situation or the game will be over. Alright, so cart posts have unlimited range. Maybe I just move the cart post down here for now, because that seemed an easier way to do it. Oh, because it needs to be in range too, so actually, not just easier, necessary. The cart post can bring it infinite distance. Let's use the send button to send it way over there. Then these guys have Sampa? They do have Sampa, but they want other stuff even. What if we disable this? Our research level decreases. Does that take away the functionality of our cart post? Or now that we built it, are we okay? Not sufficient research, so the upkeep is increased? Okay. But we're still saving money. We have some ad hoc artisans, so let's address that fact. Still need any category. Okay, anything of value 2. So some Sampa would help, it looks like, and maybe some copper utensils. Okay, so yeah, those monks are just so needy. These also need utensils. Good thing we do have a copper mine available here. And we need to build commodity supplier. Interesting. Maybe if I put it here and then build the road here, will that... Nope. We might need just better roads, possibly. Okay, then that still can't reach way over there. So what is that actually helping? I don't think it's helping anything. Just costing us a lot of money. Alright. So, copper utensil production. Copper smith. Why are they disabled? I don't know why that was manually disabled. Oh, that's right. I need a carrier post that could then... So I got to cancel this first, drag it here, then drag it to those two. A lot of artisans we're missing. And that's probably because of all of our money going down. How many artisans do we actually have? We need that many? So I kind of suck at this game. I shouldn't have brought up the difficulty is what I'm... kind of what I'm thinking now. Okay, do I then need another cart post? This requires lowlanders. Oh. Not... Still not in range. Transport route already exists, but it's out of range. So what if I move it just a little bit? There we go. Now we have copper utensils going here. This isn't helping the money situation. I feel like it's the ad hoc workers and yaks that are just costing us money like crazy. So let's get some more yak pastures. I want another road going up here at some point. Okay, so that helps. We also have a lot of ad hoc lowlanders. Which isn't cool. Okay. Are there any needs not being met over here? There's not. We have a lot of ad hoc artisans now. So to start making money, we need to basically get rid of some of these ad hoc artisans. Interesting build cycle. I felt. Okay, now we're making money again. Okay. What time? How long is this video? I bet it's going too long. You know, it's about an hour, a little over. That's probably a good place to stop today. Maybe I should not have built up the difficulty because they threw a lot of different resources on. And, oh, excuse me. One thing that I expected to happen that didn't is just like instantly providing some of these services, like these utensils, didn't directly increase like the income from here. It's just the number of people, so the only way supplying these demands actually increases income is by letting you upgrade. It seems. We don't have enough eggs now. Yeah. Isn't that just wonderful? Okay, so that's what we have, and that's our income. Gotcha. Yeah, we'll have some things to work on here, definitely. We need to get our research up. So we need more monks, but the monks are kind of needy. I keep saying I'm going to end this, but I keep trying to do stuff. We need 60 monks or else this costs a whopping large amount. Maybe we can have some of these monk dormitories that just will stay level 1, basically. And just provide 4 monks. Because what do we need to upgrade here? We need a food category and a category of value 1 need. So really, we just need honey. That's what I'm getting out of that. Did we not? We didn't build the honey up here. So from these beekeepers, if we build a... So if we turn this back on... my theory is if we turn on the academy to get the research up, build a cart post near the beekeepers here to transport honey up to here, we could upgrade our monk dormitories, doubling how many monks we have in each one of these. That's my theory. That's what we're going to try next episode. If you enjoyed this episode, let me know. If you'd rather me research the games a little bit more before I play them, also let me know. I'm just trying this out, having fun. I'm a little confused on some things. Some things are intuitive because I am familiar with city builders. Other things, not so much. So, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. And with that, I'll see you next time.